Hello everybody, welcome back to the Planet Profiles here on Channel Delta Squid. I will say that I did get special permission. As you see here, I've added two new things to the ship here, to ship Planet Profiles. That was deliberate. I just did that to let you all know that this is artwork that I have legally acquired. But I did indeed commandeer a couple of the star maps that we saw in that last adventure. Again, that's I was given special legal permission by the Council of Delta Squid. They did allow me to keep these star maps for evidence as well as my own personal use. I mean, I'm not going to use them for anything insidious or anything like that. I'm just using them. They're just star maps. They can't harm anyone. That last planet was quite it was quite entertaining. We definitely needed the fiber, but now that we have supplies and everything is ready, we're back to being restocked. And I think now we can afford to take a separate adventure. Not really a separate adventure, but a fun adventure in a large planet made of tundra, apparently. And I have been getting a couple of messages, people asking me, when am I planning on getting out of the Delta sector? And the answer is eventually. I'm not really in a hurry to rush out of the sector, to be honest. There's a couple other reasons why I wouldn't really want to go past where I am right now in the game. And mainly it's due to the fact that I believe that Chucklefish announced that they do have one more account wipe or character wipe in plan. I think I read that on the forums. That was on the Steam forums. That was not on the official website. So I don't know the validity of that claim. But I don't want to get too invested in Starbound. Again, the game is still in beta. For as long as the game has been out, this game has had one of the longest beta cycles I think I've ever seen in any game. The only other game that I can say that I've tested that was in beta for this long, let's see, it definitely surpasses Hearthstone. It surpassed WoW. I think that yeah, I cannot think out of the games that I beta tested. I'm trying to think the ones that I've recently beta tested that have had a longer cycle, and it's Starbound. It's probably going to be it. Maybe Cube World, I guess. But we all know what. Well, we're not even going to talk about that game. All right, so here we are on Tundra. Hello. And I also have been getting some complaints. I'm not going to go into it, but let's just say that I was getting some complaints from a couple of concerned viewers that the tranquilizer that I was using is too violent. So I've decided that I did put in a request to the Planet Profiles Council, and they have granted me special permission of this brand new tranquilizer gun. So there you go. I'm no longer. It still has. It's actually a lighter effect than the previous delivery method that I was using. And yeah, it's a nice gentle. It's a gentle pinch now instead of a prolonged electrical shock. I think of the last delivery method was. So yeah, and again, the side effects are still there. We do have to worry about the whole, you know, they may turn invisible every now and then, but I do appreciate everyone's concern for the well-being. And again, I assure you that this is all in great science. We're doing this to make sure that that everyone that we encounter is taken care of in a non-intrusive manner. We'll make sure that we're not harming them in any way. Apparently, this planet is quite cold. So give me a second here. I need to go ahead and warm myself up here. It's getting a little bit frosty, but that's okay. I can take the heat, or I guess the lack thereof. It's a very beautiful planet, actually. It's quite pretty. And there's actually water here. There's literal water here. Who would have thought that? Let's get a couple more torches here, so I can just going to increase my body temperature back to where it needs to be. There we go. All right, we're back. Hello, sir. You have a lovely planet here. This water is it's nice. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's brisk. No poison ever. Well, I guess it might be a little bit too soon to make that statement, but that's okay. That's what we do here in Planet Profiles. We explore and we live through learning. detecting a large amount of coal down here. I've also been seeing the messages, people asking me, Sinvicta, did you know that your starship is not actually environmentally friendly? You're still using coal as a fuel source, and to that I say, yes, I am aware. But I've gone through great strides in trying to improve the type of fuel that I use in my starship. And I'll have you know that once we leave the Delta sector, I will be looking at using plutonium, which is much more environmentally sound and friendly. But I do, again, thank you. I thank all of you for your concerns. They have been heard. Hello, whoa, excuse me, sir. Would you like to try out the new tranquilizer gun? It's the Crane Song Special. There you go. There we go. See, he's fine. He's completely fine. Look, that one didn't even turn invisible. I tell you what. I was getting rather frosty again, so I think I'm going to take a brief break here. Let's just go ahead and... I'm willing to do this. This is going to be probably a longer episode of the Planet Profiles, but I'm willing to do this for you all. I risk my life and limb in the name of science and education, and above all else, peacefulness. Well, so far we've had... Whoa! That was some weird gravity there. We've had quite a few of the aggressive types. That's okay. Again, it's nothing that my new fancy schmancy tranquilizer gun can't handle. Tranquilizer gun, that sounds too cruel. That sounds very violent. I'm gonna call it. It's the friendly cannon. It's the friendly happy cannon. That's what we're gonna call it. Tranquilizer gun is just too. It gives off the wrong vibe. See, now we're delivering our peacefulness through our friendly happy cannon. There we go. See, look at that. Look at it's beautiful. If everyone could be so friendly and happy like this, I wouldn't even need this gun. Or cannon, rather. Now there's a very... Excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to back up. These fellows, I don't know if it's a goldfish with a body or a body with a fish head. Either way, seem to be very violent here. Excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to back up, please. Say hello to my little friendly happy cannon. I was getting quite cool. A little toasty, or a little lack thereof of toasty. Sir, you're gonna have to step back. All right. See, he's tranquilized. He's completely fine. The friendly happy cannon works. All right. Don't knock the methods until you've seen the evidence is in the pudding. Apparently, there's snowballs everywhere, which would be appropriate for a planet made entirely out of snow. Sir, you're gonna have to back up, please. There you go. This is called dirt, my dear. The wizard hat, of course, provided me with so much benefit. I do happen to look a little bit less dapper, which I admit. I am man enough to admit when I don't look as dapper as I should be. But I think that the wizard hat, it really does bring out the inner Septimus. Oh, there's a house. Hello, friends. Hello. It's the glitch. What are the glitch doing here? Again? You got to be kidding me. They've ransacked this house. Look at this. Look at this. It's unbelievable. Stay back, glitch. Back, I say. Look, they even have shackles. Ridiculous. Political propaganda and everything. What are the glitch doing here? Well, apparently there's a... Well... I mean, I might as well take some time to... Well, apparently I can't. Alright. Well, I thought I was going to be able to cook, but that's okay. My goodness. It's another cupcake monster. He apparently sees me. Oh, and apparently I can hit him from here. Well, he's going to get the tranquilizing of his life. Still poisoned. Unbelievable. Look at this. Silver. Pixels. Propaganda of the worst kind. This still doesn't explain anything. Why are the glitch here? And whose house did they steal? This is not glitch architecture. Look, my knowledge of the glitch Federation, out of many years of studying the glitch, like I did back when I used to be a secret agent, I've never seen they've never built this. This clearly looks human. What are the shackles for? That's what I really want to know. Look, there's even a ball and chain here. They're trying to drive some sort of that looks slave related. Excuse me, are you two glitch slaves? Any of you slaves? My friendly happy cannon will. It also doubles as a truth or a oh, hello, sir. It's quite the tail you got there. It's taken out of context, that sounds terrible. Whoa, it got really cold super fast. Ugh, chilly. It's all right, I'm okay. Okay, I just need to make a temporary wall of fire to cool me down, or to warm me up, rather. Apparently, there's a snowstorm outside, so this is gonna be good. Let's see how fast the temperature drops. I can take the heat, although it is hailing now. Oh, I'm detecting some charcoal here. Excuse me, sir. Back up, please. This planet is awful chilly. It is very cold right now. Oh my goodness. All right. I may be forced to stop here for a little bit. It is getting quite chilly. There we go. I'm gonna make myself it's gonna be the man cave of warmth. Just get a nice little hut going here. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Oh. Just fill it in. Apparently it's still really cold. It's actually so cold it's penetrating the dirt blocks. That's quite impressively cold, actually. Don't know how I feel about this. As a scientist, this is kind of the rough spot to be in. It's alright. I think I can handle it. These are the risks I take, all in the name of science and entertainment, and above all else, peace. This planet is... if I wanted to get an excursion from the previous warm planets that we've had, by howdy, we've gotten it. We've got ourselves quite the excursion. My goodness. This being is... He's been altered by the... That's Apex technology. I recognize that anywhere. Look at this. Unbelievable. Even the birds. You can call that a bird. It's a bird fly. Excuse me. Well, thank good. Well, thank goodness there's a campfire here. Can you imagine how difficult this would be without this campfire? I should carry this campfire with me, but I'm not going to. Must press on. Goodness. I recognize that Apex technology. I've seen that helmet before. We already know that the glitch were here. That's some impressive lighting effects, by the way. Look at that, that's beautiful. All right, you know what? I'm sick of this silliness. I do not need to be harassed. I'm a friend here. I'm a friend in the name of peace. Sir, you gotta help me. Oh, and it's cold. We can do this. It's very cold. It is extremely cold. Alright. I'm okay. I'm okay. It got a little dicey there, but I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just temporarily warming my fragile human body. There we go. In fact, I think this calls for a red stim pack. There we go. Let's go ahead and repair my drill. Ah, so nice and toasty and warm here. This planet is impressively cold. I will say that. It's also quite pretty. I mean, outside of the crazy weather and the mind-controlled beings, these Cyclops beings. Look at this, unbelievable. Even more aggression. How come this cold? How come the cold climate has not, like? You would think that this would have calmed them down. I would expect this in a warmer temperate climate, but not something this cool. If it's going to be this cold on the entire planet, I feel like it should be less aggressive. Highly disappointing. Seems to be a chest here. Throwing knife and yellow stim pack. Well, those are both legal. From where I come from, those are legal. It's getting very cold again. That would be frostburn, by the way, that you're hearing. I'm okay. Again, don't worry about me. I know how to handle these myself in this situation. I'm a trained professional. I will explore this planet, even if it somewhat kills me. Which it right now it certainly has the potential to. And there's another hailstorm. It's alright. This might be the toughest situation I think I've ever faced in the planet profiles. This is quite trying, but you know what? It's these types of excursions that have the highest benefit. And again, I'm willing to do this for you all. I'm willing to risk life and limb. Excuse me, sir. I'm here to explore your beautifully cold planet. Need you to back up, please. Thank you. Honestly, I'm completely impressed with how cold this planet is. I don't think I've ever seen, ow, that one kind of hurt. I don't think I've ever seen a planet this cold. This is certainly the coldest planet we've ever seen on the planet profiles. By far, I believe. It's getting a little bit chilly again. Don't worry about me, I got it covered. There we go. No problem at all. Just remember, kids, if you're ever cold, just build yourself a little dirt hut. Fill the background with some more dirt, and then plonk some torches down. You're fine. Sir, you're gonna have to stop that eventually. Whoa! That was quite the toss. I'll give him credit for that one. He must have played sports when he was in high school. Thankfully, the snowstorm, well, and now it's coming down the other way. Physics does not work like this game, or world. That was quite the drastic change of weather there. It's all right. Again, I'm willing to sacrifice life and limb for science and education. There's a lot of coal here. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. It's very smart of me to place down these lit torches next to piles and piles of coal. Nothing could go wrong. I don't know what you're talking about, Green Song. You know, for being one of the coldest planets, it's one of the most violent ones as well. Again, you would think that the cooler temperatures would mellow some of these beings out, but apparently not. I'm not afraid. I'll take whatever this planet hits me with. This planet is quite large. Of course, it was the biggest in the system that we were visiting, so thank goodness. There's mountains and So many aggressive creatures. By the hand of science and peace, I say, be happy. Happy and friendly. Well, outside of the dwelling with the glitch, the planet has been somewhat unremarkable. Again, it's another disappointing planet. Well, no, I wouldn't say disappointing. I'm not ready to get the score yet. I have somewhat of an idea of a score in mind. Whether or not it's going to be the score that I go with has yet to remain to be seen. I don't know how much of the planet we have left to discover. Already, this fellow, oh, he already looks violent. I'm just going to preemptively tranquilize him. There we go. Alright, so it's not as cold anymore, thanks to the fact that it's no longer hailing. That appears to be diamond. Again, I'm not sure. I'll send it back to the lab. So we have the matter transporter for. I mean, aside from the incredible cold temperatures and the extremely aggressive locals, the planet's quite pretty. I mean, again, if you're on a planet that has water and not poison, that's an extra 10 points in my book, in the official Sinvicta Planet Profile scorebook. That's worth a lot. The fact that the liquid on the planet is not poison, that is certainly that's good enough for me. Get an extra 10 points. Now these fellows here, these black and white fellows with the, again, I'm not sure if they're a goldfish stuck on a body or a body stuck on a goldfish, but they are clearly very aggressive. And I don't know what their intentions are, but I can only assume that it's do me bodily harm. I don't know how I missed so many shots there, but I did. That's okay. Luckily, the energy on my suit, it regens very quickly. That way I can deliver the message of happiness and love through the friendly happy cannon. Ow. See, and these guys with the mohawks, you would think that they were my people. By my people, I mean the people of heavy metal, but they are not. They must come from the punk genre. Alright. Well, to sum it all up, we saw one dwelling. It was some sort of slave hut. It was habited by, I guess they were glitch slavers. And they were housing something terrible. The cupcake monster down in the basement was quite terrifying indeed. But outside of that, we haven't really seen a whole lot on this planet. We really haven't. I'm not sure if I should be disappointed or thrilled. It's getting quite cold again. There's also a lot of coal over here. Maybe that's the reason why it's so cold. I do moonlight as a comedian every now and then. I've been known to throw the pun around here and there. I inherited my wit from my British ancestors, which then Septimus thereby cultivated. Again, with these unprovoked attacks, they need to stop eventually. I think it's about to start snowing or hailing again. It's certainly getting very cold. This planet is large, very, very large. The snow is coming down much faster as well now, much harder, I should say. There's a mountain here. With the punk mohawk guys, sir, you're gonna have to step back. You know what? I think I've seen enough. I think I have seen enough. I've reached my conclusion with this planet. It doesn't look like we're going to find anything else. I've pretty much scoured the entire planet. It's also possible that the snowstorm may have knocked down my torch of peace. So I think we're ready to call this one a wrap. Ooh, man, that was blustery, and all kinds of other cold synonyms. So the planet, while itself was quite beautiful, it was also unremarkable. I do have to give it extra points for not only having real water, but just the impressive amount of cold. It was impressively cold. So I'm ready to turn this one in. I think that this planet shall receive an official planet profile score of 55. Slightly better than average. And I shall call this planet Impressively Cold. See you next time, everyone!